All right, how did you get popular?
I actually started two and a half years ago on Instagram. I had seen a lot of people doing Vines. Could never really figure out how they did all that humor so quickly in 6 seconds. And then right around the same time that I was getting interested in doing comedic type skits, Instagram came out with they came out with the video portion. And I was actually going through a divorce at the time. And it was kind of my way of dealing with the depression. Like, if anyone has really started following me from day one, they see like a lot of my skits in the beginning had a lot to do with like crazy women, crazy Spanish women be like, and stuff like that. And I never really thought anything of it. And I just kept putting out content and content and content because I was liking the feedback. The feedback would start growing. And then local radio stations here in Houston started picking it up. 97.9 The Box started reposting my stuff. 93.7 started reposting my stuff. Chingo Bling started working with me through it, and he started blasting me. Paul Wall was a huge help, actually. Just started, I mean, it seems so little, but as much as one of these shares, somebody just takes one of your videos and shares it, you gain followers like crazy, and then you just start getting all kinds of exposure. It's been 2.5 years now, and it just keeps growing every day.
Now, what's your opinion of the state of social media skits?
You know, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, it's like I started, and 2 years ago, and I felt like I was starting late. Now, 2 years after that, there's still people that are trying to just get started right now, and I feel like there's some great creators out there. There's some guys and girls that really put together some great content. And then I find myself coming across people with pages I don't understand how they build their following. They put out crap, in my opinion, and it's like it's created an outlet to build a following. But at the same time, I feel like some people are you're either really good at it or you don't got the juice at all.
Now, you got popular on Instagram. Did you ever think about, even though you didn't start with Vine, and I noticed that a lot of people started with Vine, got popular on Vine, moved on to Instagram, and really their following followed them. An example like a Lala Scissorhands or
right.
Tokyo Vanity. But did you ever feel the need, like, maybe I should go into Vine, even though you came through Instagram first?
I actually have a Vine. But it was just something I really didn't get into. And you'll notice that a lot of the people that were posting on Vine are now transitioning to Instagram. So Instagram and Facebook are really the two money players right now when it comes to doing these skits and it comes to like trying to figure out ways to monetize your brand. So I focused on building a Facebook fan page and a Snapchat. Snapchat is actually very popular right now.
And I was just going to ask you if Snapchat or like a Periscope, which are newer social media platforms that are gaining popularity, could even be in the mix.
I'm telling you, my personal opinion, I don't think Periscope's going to be that much around. I don't think it's going to be around that much more, especially with Facebook and Instagram continuing to do updates. I mean, you got Facebook Live right now. I mean, that's killing Periscope. And again, it's allowing you to see all these viewers at one time checking into you live as you're doing things. So I think Snapchat is just its own beast. I mean, it's a way to communicate with people, and everything gets erased. It's crazy.
What about YouTube? Is YouTube?
Oh, YouTube is always I mean, it's the big one. I mean, you want to focus on building, an Instagram, a Facebook, and maybe even a Snapchat. But if you're looking for ways to get paid off your skits, I mean, YouTube has the biggest payout right now. But I've also come to realize it's one of the hardest to build. I mean, on Instagram, you can, if I like your content, you like my content, I can post you on my page and say, hey, yo, y'all go follow this person. And followers will flock. You can do the same thing on Facebook. It's, for some reason, that much more difficult on YouTube. So you've got to have some crazy viral content if you're starting from the bottom with it, or just have some people in your circle that know what they're doing.
Now, I noticed you didn't mention YouTube in your repertoire. That's why I asked you about it. Do you use YouTube with your stuff?
YouTube, I have recently started using because it's just an outlet to post longer content. But then again, it's just you have so many social media outlets right now, you know, with no limit on them. So it's like, sure, I could build a YouTube. I mean, really the only way is if I looked at if long term. So if I really want to just start doing this and this is my sole income and I want to get paid off this and I build a YouTube. But I mean, for me, Facebook and Instagram is working just fine for me right now.
Now, what do you see in the future? If you can look in your forecast, Snapchat's gaining some momentum, Facebook is doing its thing, Instagram's doing its thing. What do you think in the long run, though? Who do you think is going to be the major player on top of everybody?
I mean, I think Facebook and Instagram go hand in hand. I mean, they're the same owners, you know. I mean, I think they're making them a lot like each other. I mean, I don't know if you know, but Instagram's just is putting out a new update right now where they're going from 15 seconds to 60 seconds. So that's a game changer right there. So you're either going to see some people making some really great content with a minute to work with, or you're going to see people taking some old content and just making it long and drawn out for no reason. You know, I like that Instagram and Facebook are constantly updating. You know, Snapchat is just it's almost like a vlog really that erases every 24 hours. You know, it's its whole separate social media. It's like, this is what I'm doing right now. If you want to see what I'm doing right now, check me out right now. You know, it's in my opinion, improv work. I mean, it's like, you can't really stage Snapchat, you know what I mean? It just happens.
Now, when it comes to social media, what do you hate the most about it? What's your biggest pet peeve at this point?
Man.
What bothers you?
Geez. You know, it's once you get the following, you know, and it's not really a pet peeve as more as it's like you have to deal with people. You start building followers. Okay, then you got to start dealing with real, actual hate. And it's just like the amount of ignorant people out there is probably just like the most ridiculous thing going on. It's because you get 200, 300, 400,000 followers. Now, this part isn't the peeve. It's the people that don't pay attention. The part, now you got to constantly entertain these people. I can't put out crap anymore. Everything I have to do has to be on point, or I'm not going to gain more followers, or I'll lose followers. I mean, you get to the point where if you post something stupid, people just unfollow you for no reason. And then when you also have, my peeve is probably followers that think they understand without having the whole story. You know, they'll base their opinion, oh, you're this person, and you might not know nothing about me, you know. But again, that comes with it, you know, in any line of business that you do. I mean, I really don't have many peeves on it. It's been a great outlet for me to continue to grow, and it's got my name out there, so.